I spot the first blossoms of the flowering trees on this overcast morning. My heart is uplifted as I am greeted by all of these earthly smiles. The daisies are in flower, and the wattle is now in full bloom. And as I walk, I'm reminded that after a time of darkness, light appears. Dawn is just around the corner for me as I bring to an end a chapter that has been hard, one where I've had to dig deep and discover who I am and what gifts I can give. And I am grateful for the solitude that nature provides. Wow, Wonder Weavers. Everything's now out of storage. I'm not even sure I explained this to you very clearly in my earlier vlogs, but my research library went into storage a few years ago. I didn't have a vision for my future at that point, and now's the right time. But wow, the pain that and the shame that's come up has been phenomenal. The last set of my PhD was really difficult. I experienced a number of professional and personal challenges, and I sometimes refer to my PhD as a trial by ordeal. I have had to really dig deep, and I've needed a long time to recover. And I think it's important to know that it's okay to take that time to recover after experiencing challenge, loss, and adversity. I've learned a tremendous amount from this chapter, and I'm profoundly grateful for all of the experiences I've had, even the ones that have been very, very difficult to deal with. So, there are still mounds in the room, but they're getting smaller. I haven't been able to get to the dollhouse this week, but I did find some beads in a bag that have been placed in a box. So I had a bit of a play with those, and I've made some perfume bottles and other wonderful little things. So Wonder Weavers, I hope you enjoy this creative adventure. Please continue to share. I'm grateful for your tidbits of wisdom and support during this difficult time. But you're also inspiring me, and I have no doubt that when others read what you're doing, they get inspired too. So keep the stories coming. Please continue to share. My session of play begins with super glue, beads, and jewellery findings. I have a selection of beads including faceted and cube beads. I like the idea of sitting some decorative bottles on a dresser or sideboard. To make decorative bottles, or even those for perfume, I simply take a cube bead and the back of an earring and glue them together. I do the same with a little round bead, gluing it to the top of an amber-coloured bead. Fasteners are very handy. I often use them when I make puppets from paper. But this time I decided to cut off their wings or their flaps and use their tops or caps. I have several ideas for them. The first one is to use them as lids. So I dab a little bit of super glue to the top of a cube bead, and this one again is amber in colour, and then place the fastener's cap on top of the bead. I thought this large brown bead would make a great imitation brass pot, so I seal the hole at one end with a fastener's cap, and then make a small arrangement of statice flowers. In a box I find a piece of broken jewellery, and looking at it closely, I think I could upcycle different parts. I pull the necklace apart and retrieve the cone-shaped charm. This will be perfect as a bowl for a mini potpourri dish. I take apart some statice flowers and add their petals to the cone-shaped bead. To finish the mini potpourri dish off, I glue a decorative spacer to the charm. The last item I thought I would make is a photo frame using a charm pendant. To the back of the charm, I add a bit of super glue, and then I place the charm onto some decorative paper. Once the glue is dry, I take a black pen and loosely draw a portrait. I cut the charm out. To get into the small spaces of the charm, I use my hobby knife. I'm going to add pink antique seed beads as a final touch. Tiny beads remind me of roses, mainly because of their colour. I dab a little bit of glue to the 5 holes sitting around the heart, and then with my tweezers I place a single seed bead. Now it is time to decorate the dresser. The items help to create a dreamy mood in this little room. Thank you for watching, Wonder Weavers. As always, I'm truly grateful for your support. Until the next time, take care, stay well, and don't forget to play. Adios. Ciao. Why, who is standing at the dresser? It's Princess Penelope. Which bottle is your favourite, Princess Penelope?